Hey everyone, I am so excited to be back with you today for Coffee with Roy. Every month we talk about Seattle real estate and enjoy a cup of coffee. For May, I want to talk to you about my Seattle real estate market predictions. Are we headed for a slowdown, a price correction, or just a slight shift from the norm? What's causing this? How long will it last? Let's make a quick cup of coffee and get into it. Today I'm brewing a French press with Stumptown's Homestead blend. This is my go-to grocery store coffee. When I need to grab beans for when I'm on the go or I'm hosting friends at home, this is the blend I prefer to pick up. It's made in Portland, Oregon, and it comes as whole beans. It's what I like to call diner coffee. Not too bold, but a little bolder than my day-to-day cup. It's a crowd pleaser. Cheers! Since this is a monthly video series, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe below. Let's get started like we do every week and do a quick recap of the numbers by looking at the demand rate. Remember, I did a video explaining the demand rate and why I like it as a market indicator back in February. You can check it out here. The demand rate can change neighborhood by neighborhood and day by day. So let's look at active and pending homes and how they stack up right now for May 2022. Luxury homes valued at $3 million or above are at a demand rate of 2.01, which is still very much a buyer's market, but nearly 0.5% lower than last month. All in all, you have an abundance of choice above $3 million. Single-family homes are at a demand rate of 0.47, which is up from last month. This could be in part due to more homes for sale than last month, or a combination of factors we'll break down in a minute. Either way, we're still looking at slightly more than 2 buyers for every home in Seattle. Seattle condos are at a demand rate of 0.82, which is nearly unchanged from last month. It's still easier to buy a condo than a single-family home, but you might still have competition. The best condos are selling quickly and in multiple offers, but this is still the best segment for which you can find a deal in the city. Now, let's use these numbers to talk about my Seattle real estate predictions for the rest of the year. Specifically, are we headed for a crash? If you and I have spent any amount of time together, you've heard me talk about how Seattle's housing market is seasonal. Inventory goes up and down, creating better and less good times for buyers to purchase or sellers to list. All the while, prices continue to tick up or jump up season after season. Here at Team Diva, we like to say that deal season for buyers is August when everybody goes on vacation, or December when everyone's hunkered down for the holidays. We're also on vacation. Seemingly every year, our market starts out super hot with a big gap between a home's list price and its final sale price. At some point around June, we start to see these two numbers meet up and plateau. The number of listings begin to outpace the number of buyers in the market, which will create a cooling effect for a little bit. The effect can be greater or lesser depending on the area and the type of home, but it's visible across the region. And this normally happens around June 1st. Realtors, like Team Diva, who are working in this market can watch this change happen before the recorded numbers show us what's going on. Check out the Roy and Kim show, where we talk about the market a few times a month. You can find the latest episode right here. Right now, we're seeing the number of offers in each multiple offer situation decreasing from 15 plus to 5 or less. And some homes are not getting any offers, and when that happens, the days on market will start to extend, and the seller will likely have to lower their price in order to find buyers. This year, there are additional constraints that are making this happen even faster. Interest rates are up, and they're gonna likely continue to go up, which is gonna stunt the number of homes selling for way above asking. Another thing to keep in mind is that a slowing market does not equal cheaper homes right away. My prediction is that we will see only a slight cooling of the market this year. In order to see a significant decrease in home price, we would need to see 3 months of continual decrease in demand. So how do we put this to use? Buyers, hold strong, don't give up. If you've been waiting for a slow market, now is the time to get pre-approved and have all your documents in line so we're ready to jump when we start to identify homes that you love. If you wait until everyone's talking about a slowing market, you have missed the boat. If the market does continue to slow down, that's okay. Because honestly, we haven't seen a true even market in the 8 years I've been a realtor. Save for Q4 of 2018, the market has always been the hottest market ever. Sellers, be realistic. Your home will probably not sell for 20% above asking for the rest of the year. Keep in mind that your home has already seen a 15 to 20% rise in equity since January. You will still need to make improvements to your home before selling if you want to get top dollar. Make sure to watch our videos on how to prep your home for sale. So down to the big question, are we headed for a crash? Probably not. We're likely going to see frustrated buyers and sellers trying to make moves and continuing to have the same concerns we've had for the past 8 years, plus higher interest rates. Unlike the last housing crash, most homeowners have 30 to 50% equity in their homes. Current home buyers need to put down at least 20% in order to win a home in this current market. So if prices were to drop or correct, they would need to drop more than 20% to start to affect the housing market in a major way here in Seattle. Frankly, I don't see that happening. I think that the housing market is so tight still that if we were to start to see prices cut by 20%, buyers would start snapping up homes immediately. If I saw my dream home available for 20% less than it is right now, I'd be moving. So there you have it. My prediction for the Seattle real estate market for the rest of 2022 looks like borrowing money will be more expensive, which will lead to a more steady market. This will help buyers and sellers easily determine the eventual sale price of homes. Values will go up, but not at the same clip as they have for the first 4 months of this year, and that's okay. What are your Seattle real estate market predictions? And what questions do you have about buying or selling here in Seattle? Let me know in the comments or send me a note at teamdivarealestate.com. Bye!